Immortality. The atmosphere is filled with water energy. The upper atmosphere, the ionosphere, is ionized by solar radiation, the light of spirit. This light of spirit plays an important role in this atmospheric electricity. This light says if we eat the light, the clouds, the mother river, our body will become light and we will live forever. Wherever our focus go, energy flows. Focus on, breathe in, and consume the clouds. There is an energy in nature that brought all things into existence and governs all things, a kind of natural curvature in space and time. When this positive frequency wave of light, like unconditional love, flows through us, a golden light shine from our heart center. It provides nourishment for our soul. As we pull down celestial light from the clouds and the stars, they give us a great spiritual boost. It draws blessing through the light of their ray to us. These vibrations connects us with the positive energy in the universe. Messages and energies from the universe vibrate at a positive frequency. Positive emotions quiets the mind and lead us into a positive consciousness of thoughts. Meridian are lines that connect the surface of the body with the internal organs. As long as energy can flow through these energy channels, every organ and major region in the body has the energy to function. The spleen, kidney, heart, stomach, bladder, stomach, and intestines have meridian energy. Branches that links with the tongue. Touching the tongue to the roof of the mouth create an energizing current for the cells of the body. Our original energy, which is an important pure water energy which was generated from our original essence. With an abundant amount of water energy in our gut, we can increase the natural energy flow within our body and become a stronger and healthier person. There are two energies in nature, yin and yang. The yang connects upwards with the brain and downwards with the kidneys. The heart, brain, and kidneys are all related to the yang meridian in a relation of mutual nourishment and influence. The mind comes into being originally from the prenatal water energy which is stored in the kidneys. After birth, it is supplemented by the postnatal water energy, the microcosmic orbit. Meridians. Feel the universe and galaxies spiral and charge thepalate. A circuit flow from there down through the tongue into the cells. Feel this primordial love energy on the palate. This is the most important energy that we need every day. If we want more energy, just become aware of the palate's universal energy. When we are aware of the universal spiraling energies, we can charge energy into ourselves. Feel the connection with the tongue and the palate to eliminate stress and nervous tension. Energize the internal organs, restores health to damaged tissue and builds a strong sense of personal well-being. This microcosmic orbit is cosmic healing energy. The 12 rays. In Atlantean times there were 12 rays, each of which shines a divine quality onto Earth. Each ray carries a different frequency and various colors and qualities that affect the population of our planet. As Atlantis lost its purity and the power was misused, the higher 5 rays, known as the master rays, were gradually withdrawn, leaving 7 focused on Earth. In recent years, the frequency of humanity and Gaia, Earth, herself has been rising again, and in 2001, the Intergalactic Council agreed that the energy of the 8th and 9th rays could be directed here once more so that everyone could benefit. The 10th, 11th and 12th rays followed in the next 2 years. Diana and Sha'aran's guide Kumka, is the master of the eighth ray. He was not incarnate in Atlantis, but was one of the very high beings from the spiritual world who had a supervisory role. Each of the other current leaders or masters of the 12 rays had incarnations in Atlantis. Masters of Rays. Ray 1. El Morya is the leader of the first ray of power, will and purpose. At the fall of Atlantis, he carried its knowledge and wisdom to the Euphrates and was instrumental in establishing the Mesopotamian civilization. He oversaw the development of their scripts so that they could keep records on clay tablets. He also helped to develop the Islamic faith and its art. He originates from Mercury. Ray 2. Lanto is the leader of the second ray of love and wisdom. He was the great Chinese philosopher of the same name. During his incarnation he developed unconditional love to such an extent that golden light shone from his heart center. After that, he oversaw the development of one of Earth's twin planets. A mighty being indeed. Ray 3. Paul the Venetian, known as Master Paul, is now the leader of the third ray of intelligence and creative activity. He served in government as head of cultural affairs in Atlantis. Ray 4. Serapis Bey, who originated from Venus, is the leader of the fourth ray of harmony and balance. He was a great priest, avatar, in Atlantis, and keeper of the white flame. Now he is often known as the Egyptian because at the fall of Atlantis he worked with Metatron and the angels to influence the building of the pyramids, where his teachings are said to be hidden. Ray 5. Master Hilarion is currently the leader of the fifth ray of science, wisdom, and knowledge. He worked in the Temple of Truth in Atlantis. The capital of the solar system is on Saturn and he is still the negotiator for Earth on the Council of Saturn. Ray 6. Mary Magdalene has become leader of the sixth ray of idealism and devotion. In the New Age her role is to break down the walls of dogma in people's minds and bring back the true spirituality as it was understood in Atlantis. Ray 7. Lady Nada has taken over the seventh ray of ritual, ceremony, and magic. She still sits on the board of the Lords of Karma, and was a priestess in the Temple of Love, in Atlantis. Ray 8. This is the ray of deep transmutation. Kumka, Lord of Light, is the leader of this ray. He comes from another universe to help us prepare ourselves and the earth for our ascension into higher spiritual frequencies. He was one of those who played a major role in the development of the golden years of Atlantis. Ray 9. Voslu is the leader of the ninth ray of harmony, which aims to balance the mind and spirit of humanity. He was one of the most evolved high priests in Atlantis and, as a result of his service, he understands what went wrong and is now dedicated to ensuring that we do not make the same mistakes again. He was also deeply connected with Egypt. Ray 10. Lord Gautama, who later became the Buddha, is leader of the 10th ray of peace and wisdom, which enables people to find their practical purpose in life, in a grounded way, and carries the Buddha energies. He was Thoth in Atlantis. Ray 11. Rakoczy, who incarnated as Saint Germain, is the leader of the 11th ray of clarity, mysticism, and healing. He was a high priest in Atlantis. Ray 12. Kuan Yin, who is the eastern counterpart of Mother Mary, is the leader of the 12th ray of unconditional love. She currently represents the 6th ray on the karmic board, which watches over and governs karma on the planet. In Atlantis, and later in China, she was known as the Goddess of Mercy. When we read or speak aloud the names of these illumined ones, high-frequency wave of light, like unconditional love, flows through us. A golden light shine from our heart center. It provides nourishment for our soul. We can also pull down celestial and atmospheric light from the clouds to give us a great spiritual boost. We draws blessing and the light of their rays to us. Of the 12 high priests or priestesses, 6 were connected to the energy that would later become Greece and in due course became Greek gods, and the remaining 6 were connected with the future Egypt and later were revered as Egyptian god. Those who were there at the beginning and end of this phase of Atlantis were Thoth, Isis, Horus, Ra, Set, and Imhotep. They were connected to Egypt. Hermes, Zeus, Aphrodite, Apollo, Poseidon, and Hera were linked to Greece. Exercise. Invoking the power of one Master of the Rays 1. Intuitively choose one of the Masters of the Rays. 2. Sit quietly, with your eyes closed, and speak him or her, aloud if possible or silently if not. To do this verbally or mentally say, for example, I now invoke the mighty Isis and ask you to touch me with your energy. 3. Feel their energy surrounding you and make yourself open to receiving any information or guidance. 4. When you have finished, close down by touching each of your chakras in turn. Seal them by drawing a cross over each one with your finger. Then make sure you are grounded by visualizing roots going down into the earth. 5. As we continue to create positive energy experiences, they grow and deepens. The lightest glows with a contained light, spirit. The lightest's knowledge is the inner knowledge of the light that understands everything. Without setting foot outside the door, the light knows all under heaven. Understand with the knowledge of spirit, and see with the vision of spirit. Understand everything with the inner eye, see light everywhere, in everything. The power so the lightest is hard to spot and describe, and the light itself is the inner power or mana attained by the lightest adept through self-cultivation, by virtue of which, by emanating which, the lightest can mysteriously influence everyone and everything in the universe. A magical life force that influence and radiate from one link to the next in the interminable chain of cosmic resonance, a correspondence which is the light. The lightest tunes into this life force, which operates or emanates without conscious effort. It is also described variously as the power of the infant, the power of not contending, the power of innocence. Every lightest, every seeker of the light, accumulates a reservoir of this energy and power, this gentle source of strength. It is a power that makes itself felt in everyday life. These 5,000 words of the light and the power give us inklings of the origin, of the mother. They reveal the inner working of the spiritual mysteries of the light. The root of the light lies in embracing the One, in innocence. The light is soft and gentle. Through emptiness and lasting calm, through a return to the root, a return to simplicity and purity, to true life destiny, the lightest reaps the full benefits of life. Lightest self-cultivation enables all under heaven to be well ordered, to be at peace. For every person, from the Son of Heaven to the humblest commoner, this truth prevails, that to bring order to others one must first order self, that self-cultivation is the root of all. Hold fast, nurture breath energy, be at peace with nature, be calm and still. The lightest relaxes the body, calms the mind, loosens the grip of categories made habitual by naming, frees the current of thought for more fluid differentiations and assimilations, and instead of pondering choices lets problems solve themselves is. Inclination spontaneously finds its own direction, which is the light. At the deep end is the mystical, at the shallow end self-cultivation may serve as a means to relaxation, poise, loosening of habit, creativity, quickening of responsiveness. The light and the power, with its strange and elusive philosophy of life, guides us in the direction of the light by way of aphorisms and parable. Find peace in nature, in the so of itself, in true resonance and calm. The simple calm and orderly rhythm of nature emphasize two things: 1, that at the heart of lightest teaching lay the simple perception of what is true, and 2, that the main value of lightism is to help people lead better, kinder, gentler lives. The Valley spirit never dies. The mystic feminine, the gate of the mystic feminine, the root of heaven and earth. Spirit exists forever, it is the mother of all marvels, it is the root of the primordial wonder of heaven and earth. Of spontaneous motion and stillness, of calm. Wherever this spirit is, there is the light. The ineffable light emulates the wordless infant, it resembles the unhatched egg, the bright pearl within the oyster, the beauteous jade amongst pebbles. The lightest glows with inner light. The light itself has no form. The root of the light proceeds from void, from innocence, it is the origin, the source of heaven and earth, mother of the myriad things, nurturing all under heaven, as a mother nurtures her children. The word light is life-blood. The light itself. Witness inwardly, its origin. Mother of the myriad things. Mother, and source. Every marvel issues from this one source. They go by different names, but are part of the same greater mystery. The one light, the origin, the mother is innocence. The relaxed, effortless attitude of the lightest, who seems to do nothing, but actually does a great deal, because we are naturally in harmony with the light. Things just happen. The folk return to calm, to simplicity and purity. They find peace in innocence, in the rhythms of nature. With true knowledge, actions is accomplished through innocence, through the pure breath energy of the light. The lightest accomplishes through innocence, through the so of itself, the way of nature. The lightest is with clarity and calm. The master is calm, this is the magical passivity that is also called innocence. The light is action. With it the myriad things are transformed and effortlessly become whole, according to the so of itself. This is the true benefit of innocence, the soft and gentle light. This wordless teaching is learned from self-cultivation in innocence. Not contending is innocence. Through not contending, water benefits the myriad things. Therein lies its excellence. Every excellence. In dwelling, in heart and mind, in friendship, in words, resembles that of water, which does not contend. This is the excellence of the inner power. Of the light, which resembles that of water. Knowledge. The lightest has a powerful and true knowledge of the light. Highest knowledge is to attain meaning. Innocence return to the primal, to the root, to where innocence and being are once again one, grow quiet. Being and substance bring benefit. Innocence and emptiness make things useful. This is the opposite of being, it is the formless, undifferentiated void or chaos out of which being comes. It is in going back to that innocence, in the return to that root, that the lightest seeks his life destiny. Water. This is the prime symbol of the light. Water is close to the light. Let it flow. It follows and obeys. This is its nature. None can find fault with water. Whosoever sees by the light of the primal mother understands this truth, knows that water is the exemplar of the light. The heart and mind finds excellence in calm just as water finds calm in a still, unruffled pond. Just as water brings moisture to every place, so too the lightest sees all as equals, close friends and distant persons alike, brings peace to the elderly, cherishes the young. Water wends its way gently round every obstacle, avoids height, sinks to depths, bends with curves, fills and pours, fits into square and circle, into small and great, into springs and rivers, smooths the surface of things, accepts all manner, contains gold, extinguishes fire, brings life to plants and trees, softens and moistens the soil, brings benefit to the myriad things, never contending, always lower, always beneath under heaven, supremely soft and gentle. Mother, woman, the mysterious feminine. The son returns to the mother, cleaves to her. The son knows and cleaves to the woman. The son is nourished by the mother, builds strength from softest shoots, from tiniest details. Woman prevails, through calm, prevails through softness, over the hard, over man. When man unites with woman, hard submits to soft, hard is contained within soft. The primal mother's voice can be heard in every word. The lightest, like woman, is quiet and still, is soft and tender. Flood, ocean. The flood of the light is like water blown by the wind, like waves rippling to left and right, coming forth and disappearing in unfathomable ways. Drift and glide, like the boundless floods of river. An ocean, seeking repose in the realm of spirit. Heart and mind drifts in the light, our only home. Others busily contend, wasting spirit. Others sparkle and are bright, like the boundless ocean. Valley spirit. Consider two mountain peaks facing each other, and the valley between. A voice calls out, an echo replies, a sound from nothingness, a something without form, neither a nothing nor a something, a concentration of pure breath energy. This is the valley spirit. Ravine, abyss. The light is, like water deep in an abyss. Be humble and lowly, like a deep ravine. And the power will be constant. All under heaven comes home to the one, like water pouring into a deep ravine. Man, cleave to woman. Be a ravine for all under heaven, with constant power that never fades. Be humble and lowly, like a deep ravine, and the power will be constant. Infant. Abundant inner power resembles an infant. The infant's bones and sinews are soft, but its grasp is sure. The infant knows nothing of the joining of woman and man. Its essence is perfect. Its harmony is perfect. The heart and mind of the light, of the infant, is one. With the greater knowledge, with the greater cleverness, this power of the infant is the path to a higher heart and mind, to the inner power of the light. The mystic power of the lightest is deep and distant, it cannot be sought out and attained by wisdom. It is reached through source, the light, follow the grand flow. The lightists of old sought the transformation. This brought clarity and calm to their thinking. The lightest deals quietly with the under heaven, with the heart and mind. The origin, the source of heaven and earth, mother of the myriad things, nurturing all under heaven, as a mother nurtures her children. The myriad modes of being share a single root, like the many streams and valleys which return home to the great river and the ocean. The One. Wholeness is achieved by attaining the One. Without the One, things fail. The One is the true breath energy contained within the Supreme Ultimate, it is the mother of the myriad things, it is itself without form but sets form in motion. The One enables everything to be what it is: heaven, earth, spirit. The Valley. Without the One, kings lose authority, they tumble, however high their rank. The One is the root and foundation of all. With the binding strand of the light, among its countless transformations, beings return to innocence in the free flow of nature, return to the One with. There is a higher knowledge within, a knowledge that is. Its transmission is the lineage of light, which stems directly from nature, from the Soif itself. This is a great mystery. The lineage of light is transmuting. To understand this is to understand a great mystery of the light. So the true lightist says, I prosper themselves. The small is soft and gentle. To rule a large nation is to use the soft and gentle to pacify the hard and forceful. This is the self. Perfection that heaven has given a person, to accomplish which is the consummation of all lightest practice. It can also be translated as life store, the font of vitality, the store of vital forces of a human being. Everything that exists, all objects or external phenomena are beneath heaven, are all things, the entire world is under heaven. Communicate with the clouds, a broader sense nature, the course which things follow or should follow the recurrence of the seasons, the cycles of the heavenly bodies, the light of heaven and nature. Everything which man cannot alter his nature, his destiny is due to the decree of heaven. Embrace the One, resonate with all under heaven, have an inner power. Clarity and calm, mirror the lightest's heart and mind is a bright mirror. It is still water. It is tranquil, calm without a ripple. To attain clarity and calm, to purify the human heart and mind, is to be truly alive, it is to witness the quickening of the heart and mind of the light, the return of the real. The lightest's heart and mind is the light is the lightest's heart and mind, still as water, bright and clear as radiant sky and lustrous moon, outer radiance contain the inner marvel. Inner lightists care nothing for fame. The outer light. They are incognito. To know self. Follow true light. Resonance, connection. When things or people resonate and connect, we are in tune with the cosmos, with change, in harmony with the light. Silent music of the light, the inaudible song with neither words nor music. That is the light. This is the great music of the light, too faint to be heard. The light itself is silence. To attain the light is to dwell in innocence, to live in no business, to enter that realm, which is the finest music of all. Soft and gentle. When we are born, we are soft and gentle, alive with numinous breath energy, embracing the spirit within. The lightest is soft and gentle as water. This is the paradox, the truth, that soft and gentle prevail over hard and strong. The practice of the light is soft and gentle, it leads to endurance and long life. The light moves like this, in cycles. It turns, it moves round, backwards, in reverse motion. It returns to the primal state of simplicity, to the root. It revolves, according to the constant transformations of change. The lightest turns away from the world, returns to self, to basic nature. Return home, to the uncarved block, to the infant. This is to put aside the human heart and mind, to attain the heart and mind of the light. Through retreat, by withdrawing into inner contemplation, engage in self-cultivation to achieve inner power. The light seeks no recompense. The lightest, having achieved, retires to seclusion and never dwells on their achievement. To withdraw into retirement in the wake of accomplishment and success, to let go, averts calamity. The lightest follows the cycle of the light, of heaven and nature, according to which the sun declines from its zenith, the moon waxes only to wane, flowers bloom only to fade in the greatest joy. Energy Water https://sites.google.com/views/energy-water/home